but it transcends ethnic groups. It's diversity. It's the disparity among students that becomes important, and that we believe that it can be eliminated. And so it is important that we take a look at all of our students, and that what we do in the best interest of all of them, and we hold ourselves accountable for making sure that we are making decisions that address the needs of not just the general population, but all students, given their diversity. And the last one is responsiveness. That is that we believe as a district that communicating consistently with respect and honesty builds relational trust. And that's supported with a lot of research. And that when there's mutual trust, it fuels responsiveness that focuses appropriately to address the needs of each school community member. I mean that voices are important, and that we as a district and the board believe that we're responsive to the voice of those whom we serve. That the district should be responsive to the needs of students in an evolving educational world and society. Given the technology, you have the Pt.2, tomorrow there is actually an iPad 3 coming out, that we are responsive and not reactionary to a world that is forever evolving. And so less is more, so there are 4 points that are explicit in definition, and it comes before this board for discussion about our beliefs. And when an organization anchors belief systems, then what it does for not only the members who receive service from that organization, but particularly for those who are serving in the organization, it really sets the bar, the standard for how we're going to work and how we're going to make decisions and how we hold ourselves responsible for the accountability and for the performance outcomes, not only of the students, but for the adults. And it's open for the board to review. I do want to thank the board members, Carlos and Bernie, who absolutely have led and supported me with this charge to present to you this vision, mission, and belief statement.
I do like it, especially the accountability, the achievement gap must be eliminated. I like that part. Actually, it's not an option anymore, especially with the waiver. That's exactly what they're going to be looking at. I do like it. I was just wondering, as a document, where would this go? Is this a policy, or is this?
It would be adopted by the board. Yes,
Right.
it has to come before the board to be adopted.
I mean, somewhere that we could find it. I mean,
It
I
would
don't
be
know.
under policy.
Right, it is part of the board,
Policy.
right, where the board section of the policy manual.
Yes, and it'll be in the website and in
Yes.
everything that we do and in our buildings. And it
From
really
what it does.
yes, and this becomes the backbone of how we work.
And what I propose to my fellow board members is that we look over this. If anybody has any questions or suggestions, bring them back to the meeting a week from now, and I would like us to be prepared to vote on this a week from today. Okay with all the members of the board?
Excuse me, is it possible to just go ahead and vote on it tonight? I mean, we're missing 2 board members, but we just went through it. It seems like everyone's in favor of it. I don't see why we should just hold off.
I don't think it's going to hurt a week.
It's possible. I mean, obviously, Mr. Brown, it's possible. We've got some people missing. I would be more comfortable if we did it.
It's fine.
But if the board members would like to do it tonight, we could do it.
And all of the staff will be aware of all of this, and the responsiveness portion, I think it's important in communicating consistently with respect and honesty. I think if the teachers and the staff are all aware of it, everybody, I mean, the mission statements that we've had in the past was just written, and we read it at the meeting a few times, and there was no follow-through on it. But if everybody's on board and everybody's going in the same direction, I think it can make a difference. This is great.
Thank you. It's our intent to really make this process of having the vision, mission, and belief system become an integral part of the life of what we do here in the district, in everything we do. And so vision and mission and belief systems will be explicit in every building.
Be displayed in
Every building. We will share and continue to have dialogue with our staff, with parents, with students, so that there's not only buy-in, but there's understanding for accountability. What we'd like to do is to provide an opportunity for Pennsauken to have a deep-rooted vision, mission, and belief system that stands over time, and that you can only enrich and expand it, but it's going to anchor the organization regardless of reforms. And so they should be universal to belief systems.
Mr. President, if I may add, I heard what Mr. Brown had submitted to the board to vote on it today. Being on the committee, that would certainly please us to do that. But I'd like to recommend it that it be submitted for discussion purposes and maybe come back for a vote later on. Also to afford some public comment and to digest the issue for at least a week or so. Again, to allow, since the community, I feel, is a stakeholder in this mission statement too, there is accountability issues here too that are part of the community, or that the community bears, parents and such. So, with all due respect, I appreciate your support with this, and that means a lot that you guys are on board. But I'd like to see if, let us digest it for a week and come back and hear any commentary.
Okay.
I think it's such an important issue before us that I think we should spend some more time with it.
Sounds great. Can we just make sure we get it to the board members that are not here tonight, so they have some time to digest it?
I want to thank the board for your support, because everything I know about leadership is that it begins with those who lead. And so it's wonderful that we're in position to share with others, and not just those who work in the district, but the public at large and students, that accountability is shared. It is everyone. And that the belief systems are for everyone. So students, parents, for administrators, and it will serve to strengthen our district in every way. And that's the intent. So thank you.
Would it be possible to put it on the agenda on the website, or as a supplement to the agenda on the website so the public read it before the meeting?
That was a recommendation
Yeah.
that the committee made, to have it on several venues so that the public could have an opportunity to view it and to, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
it.
you. Thank
That's
you.
all I have. Thank you.
The report on committees. We'll move to the report of the Board of the Solicitor. Maria Rowley, do you have anything for a public session?
Not for public, it's just the fact that the answer to the Adam Knight's complaint has been filed. And other than that, I don't think anything else on it.
Thank you. Report of old business. Do we have any old business? Report of new business?
I have some great news. We would like to congratulate the Pfeiffer Middle School wrestling team and our coach, Sean Duff, for their victory, overwhelming victory, in the South New Jersey Middle School Wrestling League tournament, a big win. The Pennsauken Grapplers won the championship by scoring 266.5 points, besting 20 other schools. Carusi and Medford tied for second with 181.5 points, followed by Delran in fourth with 179.5 points. So we're really, really, really excited. We're going to honor our students. And this is a pretty, I was made to know that this was a prestigious wrestling tournament. So our kids are great. They're fantastic. They're involved. They do lots of great things after school. And we're proud of our kids and coaches. So here's another win for us. And we'll be recognizing them in the near future.
Thank you.
Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry because I don't say this. We had at the Fine School, this is a great initiative, and we actually want to expand upon it. We had 42 fathers come out for Father and Child Night. And to have 42 men come out with their children to focus on science and do some science activities in our school at Fine is fabulous. I do want to thank the Fine School administration, the staff, and the parental involvement there. We want to replicate, that's a best practice, and I commend our parents, our fathers, who are taking time to spend educating in partnership with us, our children. It's exciting. So,
I talked to people about that.
yes, wonderful news.
Was that Fine School, right?
That's at the Fine School, yeah.
Yeah.
42 men.
Thank you, Mrs. Martinez.
Mhm.
Any other new business? At this time, I'm going to turn the meeting over to the school business administrator, Mr. Roberg.
Thank you, sir. Next week, we'll be asking you to approve the standard items up through number 9. Number 10 is another 403B provider who's requesting permission to see if they can gather enough interest to have the board allow them to be vendor for the 403B. Also asking for the board, I mentioned that the last meeting we had that we have been informed that it does not appear there will be any money coming out for SDA grants. So I would like the board to authorize next week that we submit the window project as an other capital project. So that you do have the money budgeted in the current year budget, we'd like to get that submitted and going. We're also going to be opening bids on the 22nd for school-related activity runs. So we'll bring that to the board Thursday, since the bids are coming in Wednesday, but that's to give you a heads up. On 13, this is old equipment that has been laying around, unable to be repaired. It is of no value, but in order to get it off of our asset sheet, what it has to do, we're asking you to take action to remove it from our assets, and we can dispose of it in the proper manner. 14, we're looking at, again, this is a form the state requires. We are going to ask for permission to use the W.W. Granger state contract for the maintenance department on the tools, electric cleaning, and HVAC supplies. The state requires that you adopt the whole resolution when you're going to try and use a state contract. So that's what that is.